The second major title weekend of 2025. Who can stop Tom Harris keeping all 4 major titles on his wing? Welcome to episode 6 of the Stock Car Show. This week is the 2025 BriSCA F1 British Championship weekend at Hennesford Hills. Obviously the second major title we've had. We've already had the European 3 weeks ago, sorry, I was about to say 3 weeks ago at Northampton, won by Tom Harris. Sunday at 1 o'clock at Hennesford Hills Raceway then is this year's edition of what many to believe second best to the world final. Obviously no previous weekend we can go off because, to be honest, I don't really know much about the Dutch scene. I don't really get much results. I don't really check it much. So I will, at one point I will do that, but at the moment I don't. So straight on to this weekend, straight on to Sunday then. 36 cars booked in for this weekend's British Championship. I'm sure many are a bit underwhelmed with the amount of cars we've got for a major title. If drivers can't make it, or if drivers can't fix their cars in time, then there's not much you can do. You can't force them to go, you can't fix their cars quicker, etc. So there's not much you can do about it. It's unfortunate we haven't got a lot of cars, but at least 36 is still good. I'm sure there'll be great racing with 36 cars as there would be with 50. Also featuring the BriSCA F2s, there's 28 booked in. I believe it is a national points round for them, or national series round, whatever it's called. Gordon Moody currently leads that. His closest challengers, Charlie Ginchard and Tom Bennett, are also booked in. 24 mini stocks and 31 Rebels. I believe Rebels was a late addition to the meeting. I don't remember seeing them on the meeting before, but 31 of them are racing. Apart on TikTok though, I want to hear your predictions. I've got a couple which are on screen now. Quite Tom Harris heavy. A fair few of you do believe Tom is going to take honours this weekend. Also featuring in them predictions are Anton Nils and Callum Thornton. Take a look then at the previous 5 British titles, obviously going back to 2019, which was Hennesford as well, won by Tom Harris, who entered the final lap in 3rd position and taking the win, which will become a theme at Hennesford, it seems. After that, in 2021, Ryan Harrison took the honours in Skegness. He then went on to defend it at Bradford a year later. Back to Hennesford in 2023, and similar story. Finn Sargent will take the win after being 3rd, crossing the line to start the final lap as Katherine Harris went for a last bender on Ryan Harrison. Unfortunately for her, ending up on her roof, and Ryan Harrison was in the fence as well. Then last year at Bradford, Tom Harris won in mixed conditions race to take his 2nd British title, and obviously put him on the path to winning all 4. No news yet on if this weekend is live streamed, so I'm going to assume at the moment it's not, which is a bit of a shame. It's always nice to have the major title streamed, but you can't expect one every week. Prices are on screen now, so if you are going, the prices are on screen. So who is my prediction then? Well, in my opinion, there's 4 or 5 drivers to really look out for. Obviously, Frank Wayman Jr., who's looked good the previous tarmac weekenders, won the final at Ipswich and got 3rd at Yarmouth, which meant he took honours in the world qualifying points. Obviously Tom Harris as well, you got to look towards him, the defending champion, and in the new car. Didn't win a race at the first weekend, but you can't always expect a new car to win straight out of the box, but it did look like it had pace at Yarmouth. In the final 3, looking across the workshop, Katherine Harris, she's one of the fastest on tarmac, and as I said, got really close to winning the title in 2023 at Hennesford, so I'm sure she'll be looking to get a bit of redemption and take it this year. And Anton Nils, normally we see him at Skegness, but that's because there's more Skegness meetings than there are Hennesford, but he is one of the fastest on tarmac. Obviously new car, I believe it was just new car this year, stunning car as well, got close to winning the tarmac silver, I believe it was, over in Venray last year. He's going for that this year, but also seeing if he can get his hands on the British title. Last but not least, probably some would say the fastest man on tarmac this year. I believe he's won the joint most finals this season, 368 Callum Thornton. He's had a spectacular season so far, going from blue to superstar. As I said, believe he's won 3 finals, same as Frankie Wayman Jr. and Tom Harris and Dave Polly as well. Also put himself row 2 inside for the Buxton semi-finals. Frankie Wayman Jr. has chosen Buxton, so he might also be a bit of a favourite going into that race. So what is my prediction then? Well, I'm going to use 3 of the drivers from the ones I've just said. Third, I'm going to go for Katherine Harris. I think it's going to be such a close race, probably between the top 5 maybe. I'm hoping anyway. It's good to see a good stock car race, so hopefully Katherine Harris is up there in the mix because we know she likes to put the bumper in, which is what this is all about. Second, I'm going to go for the defending champion at number 1, Tom Harris. I think he loses one of the 4 major titles. Obviously in that new car, should have a new fresh paint job this week as well. I'll put him at second. And a THM 1, 2, 3. I'm going to predict Callum Thornton is going to take his first British title, and I believe he'll become the youngest title winner ever in F1 history. If I'm wrong, can someone please let me know? That'll be interesting to find out if he would be the youngest title winner. So we had Charlie Sauter as the youngest world champion in 2022. So they're just predictions. It's not who's my favourite, who I want to win. It's my predictions. I think Callum Thornton's one of the fastest drivers on tarmac this year, so I'm going to predict he's going to win. But this is probably more wide open than people will think, so we'll wait to see what happens on Sunday. What is your predictions? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to see who you think is going to win the British title this year. Thank you for watching the Stock Car Show, and I'll see you in next week's episode.